So let's take a look. This is the losers bracket, best of 3. So as Puddin selected here, it is do or die for both teams. Whoever loses this best of 3 is out of the tournament. Whoever wins gets to try again to make it into next weekend's knockout bracket. So we have VIE versus DSNF. VIE is, I believe, Vietnam players or something like that, and then DSNF is Drunk Sailors Never Fail. So we got his on SGA here. We got a Z52 with all utility build. Gee, I wonder where he's gonna go. We got a Shimakaze with full torpedo spec and a special captain. We got a Harugumo with a full 420 Blaze It All Smoke It build with a special captain. We have a Daring, just kind of pew build. Pay to Win is in a Des Moines unique upgrade with a special captain. We've got a Montana with special captain and a little bit of extra survivability baked in. Kremlin here with special captain, that's Mensky, and unique upgrade. A Brennis, oh goodness, with Abanu, and an Henri with a Abanu as well. All right, Puddin, tell us about the Southern team.
I hope you're sitting down for this. We have a Chain-Smoking Gumo, a PVO, a Minotaur that has the radar module. We have a Salem that brought the consumable of radar, but said, you know what? I want the hydro monitor. So that's interesting. We have a Krem build for survivability, shocked and appalled. Oh no, Z52 going to the middle to counter Z52, shocked and appalled. Moskva, unique upgrade, thank you. Shimmy, unique upgrade, should be running the 20s. And the Brigani with reload. I still would have went range with the Brigon.
Okay, timeout. Why do you say Shima should be running the 20s?
With the reload, they just puke torpedoes.
Okay, because he's running the 8s.
He's gonna die trying to get these torpedoes off. I mean, like, I get laughed at constantly for running 20-kilometer shimmy torps, and it's like, oh my god, you run it in claim battles too? Yeah, you know why? Because, oh, I wonder where Moskva. Oh, I wonder where the Des Moines going on north. Oh, I wonder where this cruiser's going on this map. Like, they literally, everybody goes to the same place. Guess what?
Oh, absolutely.
I never get radared because I don't have to get that close.
Yep.
Oh no, they're spotted from 1.5 miles. So what? You still have to move and respect them. Right? Random battles. I'm either running away, which it doesn't matter, right? I just need them to turn and stop pushing me.
Yep.
Or they're running from me, so I need to reach out and touch somebody.
Right.
Oh, look, those torps are gonna die out.
We, look at these two Z52s.
Oh, one made it through, just barely at the die out range. Like,
look at they're trying to like get an angle with the rear turret. Just one of my favorite YouTube series, Battlefield Friends. This feels like the noob fight episode.
I mean, what's funny is you can get pay to win to come up a little bit more, and he can start actually shooting the DSNF Z52.
Well, and VIE's Z52 hasn't even used the Hydra yet.
I mean, why? You're proxy spotting.
Right. Ooh.
That could have been so bad.
Kremlin arcs the shot right over the flat part of this landmass. Yeah, it's easy to forget, just like on Sleeping Giant. There are some areas that don't provide cover. That is one of them. Now that Kremlin has the unique upgrade. Those of you guys who don't know, that's in slot 6. You get 18% to reload time. So you can reload your guns faster, but you lose 12% of your main battery maximum firing range.
Oh,
in a tournament,
on a small map.
In a tournament environment and on a small map, that doesn't matter so much.
Moskva is not doing too hot.
Nope. Moskva is struggling right now.
You know, interesting. DNSF is strong nowhere,
That's correct.
but also weak nowhere. But they've yet to get a cap.
They don't have a cap.
They've yet to do any meaningful damage, really. Like
And
they
I
may
think-
finally flip A.
I think they're being a little too cautious. The SNF typically plays pretty cautious early on.
Well, tell that to the Moskva.
Okay, well, his problem was he's in a bad position. And to be quite honest, because he was playing so cautious, he's been smacked twice by the Kremlin, right? Like, where he's at right now isn't the cautious position. This is the more aggressive position for a Moskva early on. But what I'm getting at is, you know, we talked to the caller for DSNF way back when. Remember that? I think it was in Clash of the Classes. One of the things that I remember...
Calling by committee?
I remember him talking about is, it wasn't so much calling by committee as it was just saying, okay, I need permission to do this. Can I do this? Yes or no? And they're constantly checking to make sure that everything's okay before they do it. And in a tournament environment, you have to be able to react quickly to things. As the Brennus takes down the Moskva. Good salvo by the Brennus there.
Like, you got a PVO that's sitting there doing nothing.
Hmm?
You got a Kremlin on the enemy team that is sitting there killing your Moskva.
Yeah.
Why are you not moving the PVO in a position to be farming the Kremlin? Like, once again, oh, where do you typically put a battleship? Oh, it stays mid behind the center island.
Mm-hmm.
Why is the PVO not set up for that, knowing that's what's going to happen?
Right.
Right, and this is, like, it may work for DNSF. It may have worked for them before, but constantly having to ask, can I do this? Calling by committee, this is what's taking so long. PVO's got to ask. Somebody has to think about it. Somebody has to respond. Guess what? That's 5-10 seconds. Oh, your Moskva's dead.
Yep.
It doesn't take long for things to start adding up very quickly.
Now,
For
Malway...
the official caller, oh, Shimmy's under radar.
Yep, Malway used to be the caller for DSNF, or one of them, so he might be the one calling this and the Gumo. And I think that they realized the problem, which is we need a cap, and we also need something, you know, we need to kill it. Fix things.
Shimmy's deep in that Des Moines radar.
Yeah, well, because Malway was moving forward at full speed. But the Shima did manage to go dark because the radar expired.
Did a good job mitigating damage.
Yeah, really did.
It's a fine showing of not panicking.
I like how Sime managed to move his Z52 into the B cap now. Capping right under the nose, literally, of the Kremlin. As VIE starts pushing through the D cap now. And Cookie... I thought Cookie was going to go in, but he didn't. And so instead he's going to sit there and get farmed at max range by the Des Moines. That feels bad.
Well, at this point, maybe he wants to just go park at the Moskva spot so you can, you know, be Russian buddies.
Oh, maybe. Maybe. Does take a shot on the daring. Doesn't do much damage, though. Back on the other flank, we got torpedoes coming in from the Shima. Doesn't really do anything anyway.
Minotaur having a hard time touching Henry.
Yeah, that's not an easy matchup there, by any means.
Well, Kremlin, Claire finally decided to W and
Well, that's what I mean,
next
like-
to the island.
Like, if you're gonna stop someplace, okay, but don't stop in the middle of the ocean. Find an island, then stop. Get some Starbucks, and heal. Well, Pumse moved his PVO into the battleship position.
Yeah, what is he in reverse though, too?
Well, we have them Dutch
Oh.
ovening the Kremlin now. That's exciting. Planes being shot down on their way.
It's about time. Oh no, they shot down 2 planes. Guess what? There's still 47 bombs coming at you. Congratulations for getting 7 million potential damage.
Mm-hmm. And now Viadin's Hydro is back up, so now Sime has to back off.
Ironically, I disagree with that bomb drop on the Kremlin. You should have dropped the Brennis again, because it's the threat to your Kremlin.
The Brennis is the big threat right now.
Either that or the Z-52.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably going to be harder to hit, but...
Ooh, Chimikaze goes down by the Gumo on the other side of the map.
That was, ironically, just a matter of time with just the Brigand to protect you.
Yeah.
Brigand's going to go down quickly. I don't like the Daring not... Well, okay, never mind. Definitely shooting the Kremlin, get him out. Daring's now going to focus on the Brigand with everybody.
Mm-hmm. HE in the barrels for the destroyer. Gonna start a fire, so there's that. But Kratos has DCP available and several charges of heal. Sime getting punched now by the Brennis that's moving through the middle. He's sensing now's the time to do it. Brennis gets the kill. Putin, this is the first time we've seen a Brennis actually make decisive plays. Is it the ship or is it the player?
Probably the player.
That's what I'm thinking too.
But at the same point, he was only going up against PVO and C-52.
Yeah, but earlier he arced some shells in and
But
got the kill on the Moscow as well.
He was intelligent to put the Kremlin in the check, though, too, so...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look, the Brigand died. I wonder who's going to be next. PVO!
Mm-hmm.
Time to shine.
I was waiting for those shells to do some damage, but it looks like they all just fizzled into the water. I'm saying full reverse now.
Don't see DSNF getting back into this.
No, this is going to be an official wargaming blowout, I believe.
I don't know. Maybe they can get eyes on a shimmy. Grimo, go kill the shimmy. We don't need an official wargaming blowout.
Right? Jimmy is quite low. Well, the Henri might get farmed out and dead.
Well,
I'm
he's
always
finally
opening
close
up.
enough to Minotaur to take damage.
Yep, I'm always even opening up now. I mean, they know it's pretty much all but over, so...
You have to make something happen.
Yep. There goes Pumse, and we're gonna see Malway take a torpedo from the Shima. That's oof. These are really good torpedoes. You see here, they're designed to hit the channels, right? They torp the channel with the goal of, hey, you know, we're gonna deny this area, and official wargaming blowout, everybody, as VIA wins game 1 of this best of 3 series.
Well, they're not switching sides. Ooh.
They're gonna stay Bravo. Interesting.
I completely agree.
All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and run a commercial break now to get things set up for game 2. And then, of course, if this is a 2-0 sweep, we will do our best to find you guys all another game. Of course, as fewer games exist, there will be fewer opportunities to do said things. Taking a look at the screen here, we are not seeing many changes with brackets, so... Although they finally did fix the WL stuff, so that's good to see. Okay. Lots of 2-0s in round 1. Yeah. Alrighty then. As always, a big thanks to everybody for tuning in, being a part of the stream. Appreciate you guys and your viewage and your followage, all that good stuff. The way to say thanks, we're going to eat out a code. Remember, you have to be a follower of the channel and active in chat. This one's another coal container. Ah, they are switching. All right, DSNF will take the alpha spawn. At some point, I'm going to need to have a snack. We'll see. Thankfully, my headache went away. I had the when we get bad storms that roll through, sometimes I get that like real sensitivity to like air pressure.
Oh yeah.
And that was like all day yesterday. It's finally gone away today though, so I'm excited about that.
That's good.
Yeah. But going back to our discussion on calling, one of the other things I want to kind of highlight, my clan, Kraken, when we first started doing clan battles, it was really fun. One of the things that made it really fun was that we were, for people who don't know, Kraken is generally a clan of Unicums, but they don't typically do a lot of like competitive play and stuff like that. So kind of almost like many of you guys know the Wolf clan, right? Is, you know, lone wolves that are just in it for the rewards. Kraken is Unicums that are similar, but you know, they want to find other good people to hang out with. And so when we started doing clan battles, it was literally, I guess you could call it like community calling. Like we didn't have a specific caller. We'd be like, all right, I think we should just go do this. And we went and did this. And then like as something came up, somebody called out, hey, there's going to be a good opportunity to kill this target over here. Everybody kind of just knew what to do to get in a position. And to me, those were the good old days of playing competitive because it wasn't super sweaty, try hard. You must bring this ship. You must have this setup, blah, blah, blah. You go here, you know, et cetera, et cetera. And to me, those were fun, you know, but when you get sweaty, try hard, it gets grueling.
Grueling, you say?
Yes.
You mean to the point to where you want to start killing people?
No, I wouldn't go that far.
Oh, so you guys can get that try hardy.
Oh, we didn't. We did for a couple seasons, and I always say clan battles takes any little wedge in a clan and just, you know, splits that wedge and breaks it wide open into a massive fissure. Because for a while, Kraken was in first place, and there were some people that, you know, hey, we can get our name on that bottom right corner of the loading screen, right? And
the one 90% of the people don't care about?
Right, that we don't even look at anymore. But like seriously, we're gonna do this, and it tore the clan apart, unfortunately. You had a segment that was extremely sweaty tryhard, and then you had more, you know, casual tryhard, if you that makes any sense. And
I get it.
yeah. And so that caused some big problems, unfortunately, for the clan. But you know, still around, still doing whatever, still getting the clan bonuses. It's nice now that it's just steel. You don't have to worry about playing clan battles only. Originally, when clan battles first came out years ago, guys, you had to win 3 seasons in a row to get your Stalingrad. And then they changed it and just made it steel. And then, you know, people can choose when to buy it. But I remember when Stalingrad was like the prestigious thing, like, ooh, I've got a Stalingrad. You know what I mean? Like, I'm one of the few clans that managed to get to Typhoon level and win however many battles to get the Stalingrad flag. And there were 3 different flags. And once you got all 3, they combined to form Stalingrad. That was fun.
Oh, the good old days.
Good old days. Back when Hindenburg was supreme. Then got giga nerfed after season 1. Sad.
Good old Battleship Hindenburg with destroyers out.
Mm-hmm. Yep, yep. Then people started learning how Henris were very powerful. You get them on the flank, use AP with the reload booster, take things down. People started discovering Moskva because Wargaming gave Moskva the icebreaker bow, that 50mm icebreaker bow. I remember the first time, and that's the ship that saved Kraken, believe it or not. Because there was a time that leader was leaving. I inherited the clan, and I was actually in vacation. I was on the Danube in Europe, and I had to have an emergency voice call with the clan at 1 a.m. my time to try to get as many of them, North America, because it's an NA clan, to be able to join and basically say, I'm not leaving. Pull your stuff up, get into the fight, and who cares? You're gonna lose because our competitive group is gone. Don't worry about it. Play the ship, learn strats, have fun. That's the core of what the clan is about, and that's what clan battles should be. And that 50mm icebreaker bow saved the clan because, boy, did we rotate to Moskvas, and we played Moskva a ton in that season, and people learned that you can bow tank a Yamato that way. You know what I mean? That was huge. I remember being in voice chat with somebody, and we told him, just bow tank the Yamato. He's like, are you crazy? I'm like, yes, bow tank the Yamato. And then you heard him laughing, the laughs of joy as those shells just bounced off his bow plate. And then he citadeled him in the cheek, and we won the game. That's what saved Kraken.
You know the joys of good old Moskva. Thanks to Rob and Sneaky.
Yeah.
Right, like I got yelled at for shooting my guns. My job was to sit there and press Y when they told me to.
Press the I win button. And that's it. Teams are readying up, y'all. It is time to go. Perfect timing. We just finished the commercial break from 5 minutes in your future.
More importantly, we finished story time.
We finished story time. Hope you guys enjoyed that story. If you have other stories you'd like me to tell or questions, I can definitely do that. Exactly, SF. Exactly. Right. You didn't have people that needed to be micromanaged. However, in my opinion, there was just a lot of... It turned into too much micromanaging when they got really, really sweaty tryhard. Anyway, we have a game. Let's go. All right, game 2 of our best of 3 losers bracket. This is absolute do or die for DSNF. If they lose, they're out of the tournament. That's it, done for them. So we're on Sleeping Giant, and they've brought a Daring with utility, Shimakaze with full torpedo build. I wonder if he's running his 8s again. Looks like he's switched to 12s. Boomsay in the Grozervoy. Malway and a Haragumo, full 420, blaze it, chain smoking, all this stuff. For cruisers, we've got a unique upgrade Moskva with Kuznetsov for the buffed consumable specialist. The Fluxed is in a unique upgrade Des Moines without a special captain. And then we've got Uyix in a Minotaur with Dunkirk looking for the consumable enhancement in the buffed one. Player Cookie is in a Kremlin with some survivability build, taking Kuznetsov and not using any of the buffed skills. And then we've got the Unseen in Burgonia again with Honore for the buffed skills there. Grease the Gears and Adrenaline Rush. All right, Puddin', tell us about the South.
South, we have a chain-smoking Gumo with a Minotaur that is horse and a Moskva unique upgrade going to Apples. In tow with them is the Montana that just took a shot on broadside Moskva that got detected.
Oh.
We have a Z52. Interesting that he took, that, but what is that, preventive maintenance sort of thing? But the Hydro module, he's parked behind B. He should win that Hydro fight.
Oh yeah, his circle is bigger.
Salem who no longer wants the... Oh no, you weren't the one that took the hydro module. We have a radar Salem, unique upgrade Kremlin, and then we have the unique upgrade Shimmy with the radar Minotaur to chocolate.
Mm-hmm. Now, what's interesting about that unique upgrade Kremlin is this map is much larger than Estuary, so it could be a situation where you need to find closer targets to shoot. Look at this Hydro and the Z-52 shooting for free over the island. Very nice.
I mean, everybody from VIE is literally like they're all running reload. Nobody's running range. Like the only guy running range technically is the Moskva, and it's just because of the unique mod. And I believe that's even less range, isn't it?
Take a look at what's going on here. We got Minotaur on Minotaur radar action. As Bortz is forced out of the radar bubble. Minotaur is forced out of the radar bubble. Here comes some AP shells. And Pumse continues to open up. He's the only one shooting for DSNF, so that's kind of a slightly wasted radar there.
Why are we still shooting? Oof. Well, if they're gonna let him get cheeky damage for free.
Mm-hmm. All right, we got more Venn diagram drawn over on the A cap. As Malway's Gumo smokes up the Des Moines, who then gets radared by Moskva. So we have the attempts over here to, you know, do things with the smoke death snail, but too far forward, too aggressive, breaks things up a little bit.
VIE manages to get the B cap, so they're the only one taking points, which is now forcing DNSF to have to do something.
Yep. Malway is able to take advantage of that radar from the Des Moines for a little bit there, at least, and farm out the Moskva. That's exciting. He's doing so much damage with those guns.
Well, he's killed thousands of dolphins and done 0 damage to Moscow.
Yeah. It's probably the gold ranked camo. That's probably why. Let's look at the other flank. This is where DSNF looks kind of strongish. Unless Bortz takes a torpedo here. Woohoo! Close. But the Minotaur keeps picking fights, and... Okay. You're shooting at a Salem who's bow into you.
And?
Some tells me that's not working out for you too well.
Well, latest rumor is friction fires are going to be a thing come Thursday.
Ah.
That's if the Minotaur can survive till Thursday.
Well, he does go dark. He gets his super heal going, and C-May tries to come back into B-Cap. And this time, there's another radar. That's the Salem radar. Pagania fired at Kremlin at max range. Did nothing anyway. Interesting. Some torpedoes by the Shima over here. No. Those were widespread. Oh, Salem radar goes down. So we'll probably see C-May trying to come back in again. But the thing is, by now, the Z-52's Hydro is back up. So B is a no-cap zone.
Well, Malway gets picked up by radar over at A.
What is going on over
HP?
I don't get what's going on over here. Pumse smoking and shooting in front of the smoke. Bortz is spotted. The Minotaur spot. I think he's trying to give smoke to the Minotaur. And the Minotaur can't use that smoke because 1, the puff expired just as he gets to the Minotaur. And 2, radar prevents the use of the smoke. Udix gets stuck bow in. You don't want to get stuck bow in a Minotaur. These things take forever to change from forward to reverse. Also, don't take torpedoes. Use hydro. See how long it takes to move? I mean, you literally died of Shimakaze torps because of it. Ouch. Things not looking good for DSNF.
Well, they might get this Minotaur sitting in smoke. He's got his hydro. Of course, they spot these torpedoes. He just W's turns and does not overturn, so nope.
Yep. Yep. Now we've got the Daring Z52 slap fight in B. This is a fight that Seema can absolutely win because he's got a heal as long as no teammates show up for VIE to help. And Vietdin knows that, so he's backing off. He's trying to go dark now as Malaway is taken down by Montana.
Moscow radar is just about to go down. Z52 at this point is getting away.
Yeah. And Moscow didn't radar, by the way. That was just an open water shot that was going on. Open water gunfight.
Oh no, you're right, because it was red radar.
Mm-hmm. So Seema can go into the cap now, but pay to win is already being reversed to get into a position to support a kill on the Daring.
Like, whatever, let them have the cap. You're getting A. It's not worth dying for.
Well, it's like
you don't want to be the one
like,
to not make it an official wargaming blowout.
True.
The enemy is about to win.
Well, I don't know why the Grozavoy is not open watering. He wanted to do it so much more.
I mean, Boomsay might as well. He's out of smokes. He still has heals available. Z52 down to under 1,000 hit points. As Cookie shows up.
To be exact.
Cookie shows up and says, you know what? We're getting this cap, even if I have to shove myself into it.
Well, we're waiting for the shove into it because it looks like it's doing anything but into it.
The cap is lava pudding. It's red.
Well, the Daring getting the cap.
Decent hit through the stern of the Minotaur from Bergania, but at this point, 2 minutes until VIE victory.
I don't know if any of these torps, no, these torps aren't going to hit.
Hit Cookie? No.
But the big problem right now is Salem. You're going to get punched in the face very, very, very hard.
Assuming he stays there, and you can see he's backing up. He already knows it's coming, so... Problem is...
Of course, because I said that, he's going to bounce everything.
Right. Ooh, broadside Minotaur. Yeah. That could have been so much better. Unfortunate for Cookie. 1 minute to go.
They're playing Ring Around the Rosie with each other.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what? I'd be the jerk. Just take my Salem and ram the Kremlin. Like, I know you don't have enough to outright kill him.
Mm-hmm.
But that's definitely going to get the DCP down. That definitely...
And that's what's happening. That's what's happening. That's why you always take a ram flag.
Well, I'm pretty sure he took a ram flag.
Yes, he did. Both of them did it.
But, like, just so everybody knows, like, the Kremlin's just baseline is doing 113k damage. Like, you're doing your full HP damage to the ship you're ramming, no matter what your actual HP pull is.
Right.
Like, there was no way to survive. Salem was going to survive that, even if the Kremlin didn't have it, just because
Mm-hmm.
50K and Kremlin was barely touched.
Mm-hmm. Yep, but you do force the DCP. Ramming damage is 100% healable, but it takes a long time to heal it back. This will not be a wargaming blowout. Teammate goes down in the middle.
Now Kremlin on Kremlin action. Ugh, it's almost snap time.
Now, we got plenty of warships to go, including an after party until 6 p.m. Now there goes DSNF's Kremlin.
I've done enough after parties. I'm gonna be the guy passed out on the couch getting sharpied on my face.
Ah, there you go.
And I can live with that fact because nothing's better than a good old nap.
Reminds me of a story I can tell in the break. Assuming
I don't have the energy like you young folks there, Mr. Zat. Of course, Mr. Zat does know my age, so the joke. SF does now too, so.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they get the joke way more. Well, I mean, it's almost all but over.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm gonna tab out, get things set up for our winner, apply our score, because there is just no way. Moskva goes down. Oh, big hit from the Kremlin on the Moskva broadside.
Well, there goes your death
Almost.
pick because you were tabbed out.
Nope, I got it. Well, GG's, congratulations to VIE. They
More
will
importantly,
stay alive.
Way to go, Team Bravo.
Mm-hmm. Team Bravo victory. All right, y'all. So this is the fun part now. We have to wait and see if we can find a game 3. See what's been going on in the bracket. Ortis 2-0's Inca. So Inca's pushed down into the loser's bracket. Okay. Smoke and Throw is still going. And we don't know the results of these. So there's a chance that we'll find ourselves a... Ooh, SFSO beats Glue in round 1.
Blue?
Whoa.
Did you say blue?
Glue.
Oh, glue.
That's interesting. So chat, we're gonna see if we can find a game 3. I'm gonna hit a commercial break and run to the bathroom for a moment. So Puddin', I guess it means moment of silence time.
Yeah, because I'm going to go pee and turn the air conditioning on because it's hot. So everybody tell us what the weather is, what you had for breakfast, and why you dislike Minotaur.
All right. And we're back. We're looking for game 3s. Still nothing. It is what it is. All right, let's hit the commercial break now. This is done in 2. Should still be a good opportunity for a game 3 somewhere around here. I'm going to hang out in Glue versus SFSO in case that one goes to game 3. You know, Puddin is also in the bathroom, but when he comes back, we'll have him pick something as well. Close that window. How's my GPU doing today? Max wattage of 180 watts and 47 degrees Celsius core max temperature. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And close that window. Oh, that's so much nicer having windows closed. Okay. Classic Tournament, Glue SFSO. Assuming that one gets tied up. You've got Moskva. Leber. Haba. Kremlin. SFSO 1 game 1. So if we get to this, it'll be game 2 win by Glue. And game 3 will be played on Land of Fire if we get there. IRN is still in game 1. Then I think we go there. Let's see, IRN. Okay, we are now getting into game 2. So IRN versus SYNTX. Here. Putting you with me? You're back. Go look for IRN versus SYNTX. They are getting into game 2 now.
IRN.
IRN versus SYNTX. Both teams banned Kleber. IRN won game 1. Okay, and the map rotation is Estuary, North, Sea of Fortune. There we go. And this is losers bracket in Group 2. Okay. There we go. So that's what we're bringing you guys next. You're guaranteed at least one game. The reason I'm jumping here instead of waiting for game 3 is because this is a chance to maybe get 2 games out of this if this goes to a game 3.
Game 3, he says, guys. Game 3.
And for this to work, your favorite team, Bravo, needs to win. Now, Team Bravo had a poor showing last time. Right? Yesterday. So maybe today they can clean it up a bit. We'll see.
Well, I highly doubt that, considering Team Bravo's just not done much lately.
Ooh, egg and sausage on a bun. There you go. SF, you bring up a good point, though, that the overall skill quality of the player base has dropped over time, right? And so as a result, you know, maybe it's not as good morning to you, Desperado. Maybe it's not as tryhardy as it once was in clan battles. Maybe I should talk to the wife about playing clan battles every night, every now and then.
What are you talking about? The player base's skill level has dropped. I haven't noticed it. at all.
Mm-hmm.
What was that for?
I'm just eating
You
and
don't-
agreeing with you. That's all.
You don't sound very convinced. I mean, it's even worse now of running into the same 3 teams once you start getting up there. And then, of course, the Asia server.
Mm-hmm.
That's always freaking fun.
Now, Painter is here. Glue versus
Tell him to go
SFSO.
away.
Glue
This should be
versus
us.
SFSO is going to game 3. Do you want to do that before Bo moves?
Who's going to game 3? Well, I mean, I like your theory of this could go to a game 3.
Mm-hmm.
That, and I like SYNTX because I can just go nade out. You know, there's always
Yeah.
that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still trying to get over this. The player base skill levels have dropped. Shocked. Almost appalled.
I mean, it makes sense. A lot of the hardcore competitive players,
A lot of
Have
players
moved up?
have moved on.
yeah.
Like not even a hardcore competitive, just the I mean, I would say even like the casual guys have just moved on. You know, the people that were finally starting to get better, you know, understand and learn, and then, you know, they just said, you know what, moving on.
Yep. So the results
I
are
heard
lit
Borderlands
as...
4 is a pretty good game, so we're gonna go play that, and that's what.
That's what I did yesterday. For a couple hours. That was fun. They just released a patch
Usually
too.
are.
Last night, like right after I stopped playing, they released another patch that a lot of people have been saying has drastically improved things. I fired it up to take a look, and at least on the main screen now, your FPS is now 30 instead of 60. So, you know, they have it locked, kind of like the
Well, I know a lot of people said the
Cutscenes.
game wasn't utilized very well.
optimized.
but-
Yeah.
Optimized, there you go. Where it's
Yeah.
hard. I mean, I don't want to sit there and say, oh, Gearbox is such a good company. Yeah, and then watch them say or do something stupid. I like what Gearbox has done, and I don't know if it was 2K who pushed it, you know, or Gearbox says this is what we want to do, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, they put out a roadmap. Hey, this is what we want to do. We're not going to just pump this game out. Here's your DLC, and we're moving on. They're like,
Yep.
plans even past all this initial stuff. There's going to be more. Like, we
Yep.
heard your guys' complaints from the first one that there wasn't much endgame stuff to do.
The only
You know, we're
beef I
going to
have...
give you some stuff.
Hey, Xanda. The only beef that I have with Gearbox has to do with a certain game that they produced, and the mothership for it is right over there. Homeworld 3. And unfortunately, they really botched that. Now, it's a different division than the people doing Borderlands, but still, you know.
But, I mean, that's what I mean. Like, no company's perfect. Like,
Mhm.
there going to be issues. Like, and no publisher is perfect. But what I think is funny is, you know, coming from Destiny, and I loved that comment yesterday. Oh, I got to get my Sparrow. And somebody goes, of course, somebody from Destiny would call their bike a Sparrow. Right? But, like, everybody blamed Activision. Oh, Activision's so bad. They're forcing Bungie to do stuff.
Yep.
And now you look at Bungie that literally got $3.2 billion from Sony, and they blew it all. Like,
Yep.
maybe Activision wasn't that bad by, I don't know, being fiscally responsible and, oh, you said this is going to come out in September? No, you can't put it out in July. of next year. It needs to be there.
Yeah. Yep, that's the video game industry, everyone.
That and they didn't get cupcakes.
They
I'm
didn't
sorry.
get cupcakes. It looks like we got a minute until forfeit. So they're trying to... Naval is trying to push these guys to get in here now. And now the question is, okay, there's two of them, so which one's coming in? Looks like... All right, somebody else swapped out. They're asking if teams are ready. IRN is ready. I'm going to say that I'm ready. SYNTX is ready. It's time to go. All right, well. Thanks everybody for waiting through that little interim. Here we go. IRN versus SYNTX. There we go. Game 2 of the losers bracket. So as always, whichever team is eliminated here is out of the tournament. With IRN up a point, SYNTX absolutely needs to come back. We got to root for Team Bravo in this game, everybody. All of us. Bravo, take my energy. All that good stuff.
Oh, now everybody's getting on the high horse of Team Bravo.
Well, damn right. I want a game 3, Puddin'.
General quarters.
Anyway.
Of course you want a game 3.
Always want a game 3. So IRN's got a George Hoffman with Grey Ghost over there. I know that name. Recognize him. Hope he's doing well. Not a unique captain, though, unfortunately. We got a Grozovoy with unique upgrade. Additional one is in a Yu Yang with one of the wrong captains. Unique upgrade. And then we've got Minotaur with all the abilities as you would expect, consumable enhancements. Stalingrad with range missing 2 flags. Wow.
There were 2 useless flags.
Apparently so. Prince Veneranye with unique captain. Got a Venom, that's a Montana player with unique upgrade Montana Puddin' and unique captain. We've got Des Moines with unique upgrade and the skills that would be buffed by a unique captain, but a standard captain, alas. And finally, a Kremlin. Just a Kremlin. All right, Puddin', tell us about the other team.
Well, they're red.
Oh, no.
They're the team apparently everybody's rooting for.
Yes.
And we have a Shimakaze that just didn't go full torp build. Okay. Going over to Bacon, and I believe he's bringing a Wooster.
Yeah.
Salem looks like he's going to go to the bottom of chocolate. Des Moines also maybe the bottom of chocolate, but towards donut. Salem going to donut. Okay, so I don't know where anybody's going anymore. Salem's definitely going to donut.
Yeah, he's going to that
Spanish-
spot where he's going to get farmed out and dead.
Well, I mean, it's ride or die island, spot as I like to call it. The Spanish and YY heading over to Eclair. The YY is unique. $10 says we never see him shoot because that's what happened to the last one I brought it. Reload Kremlin, built for survivability. Montana heading over to, I'm going to say H4. And you are unique mod, interesting, which means you're just going to keep your distance.
Well, Grey Ghost is setting up to just grab the C cap. Des Moines spotted. We got Torps coming out for him already. I'm sure he's going to touch the cap. It'll tripwire radar, and then he'll pull forward, and yay. That's what's going to happen over there. The
What's
stalling...
going to happen is the Montanas are going to shoot each other and do minimum damage.
Well, that one did, you know, that was a tap on the shoulder, on Venom's shoulder there.
Minimum damage was said. Okay, so one did a little bit more than the other.
Okay. Why is Grey Ghost opening up on Des Moines?
Well, I mean, to be fair, he is a Hoffman.
Yeah, but... Oh, okay. So you...
Just all I need to do is W a little bit. I disagree with this AP choice.
Yeah. Salem pulling, getting punched in the face by the Kremlin a bit. Backing out of the decap now. Honestly, if you're gonna go in the cap, you might as well stay in the cap. Here comes the next salvo from the Kremlin. Oof. Good thing your super heal is a minute away now.
It's only
Fortunately,
1 minute, he'll be fine.
Fortunately for the Salem, the Kremlin is moving forward, but unfortunately for the Salem, he's moving more into the gun art.
Well, I mean, there's also the PVO, so enjoy, you know, your 12 million potential damage.
Well, yeah, he's got the ability to DCP if he gets set on fire, which he just did. I'm surprised he didn't use defensive anti-air as well. I mean, he might as well. He's a Salem. He's forced to have the consumable anyway.
You know, this is the first time we've seen a force really kind of go heavy at Eclipse today.
Yeah, over on the 910 line, yeah.
Most people just kind of kited it.
So that Shimakaze Wooster combo we were talking about, they've pretty much split up. So I really don't understand the decision to have the smoke upgrade there, as Grey Ghost gets taken out first. Was not expecting that.
Not
I don't
at
think he
all.
was either. No, seriously,
But,
like...
I mean, looking for the Wooster, the YY gave him smoke. Unfortunately for the YY, you gave the Wooster some smoke.
Yeah.
Because pairs like the Shimmy and Wooster got a divorce. Wonder what half gets what.
Yeah, it's just... I don't understand why Grey was opening up at the beginning. But whatever. Des Moines manages to walk into the cap now. Oof. Big fight going on over in the E cap.
You were gonna say Eclairs, weren't you?
No, I was gonna say Echo, actually.
Oh, sure.
like-
Be YouTube safe. You don't want your comment section yelling at you.
Every time I cast with Puddin', there's always some angry commenter. It's A, it's B, it's C. Why are you calling it apples, bacon, chocolate? Be better, commenters.
I mean, I could start doing the Battlefield friends calling it Dracula.
That salvo from Valerio looked really good, and it did nothing. And you get nothing. Good day, sir. Well, the Yu Yang has been opening up with his guns. So there you go, Puddin'.
Well, I mean, thank God. Like,
That's a better hit.
as much as it doesn't really fix the YY, I mean, it's something.
Mm-hmm. Here come the Dutch oven.
Well, I guess he forgot to put the kitchen sink in there, because that didn't do much.
It didn't do much, but it did force the DCP and the heal now, as the Grozervoy smoke ensures that the Des Moines stays dark. And oh look, Kremlin's on fire again. God, I hate when that
Shocked.
happens. Problem solved, sir. Immediately. Ship is on fire! And it's almost always two.
Oh, so you don't get the choice of 3 and 4.
I mean, it'll happen, but usually you get placed on 1 or 2 fires right away afterwards. Sometimes you can be set on 3 immediately after, or even 4, depending.
Well, a lot of torps going into the Des Moines smoke cloud over at Eclair.
Mm-hmm. SYNTX
YY
looking
was
very
trying to get
strong
some
right now.
I was going to say, YY was trying to get some fires on that Kremlin, but it looks like the Brazan and Des Moines are going to start farming out, possibly with the Salem on the Kremlin. Des Moines got the seat cap and is now driving up behind Stalingrad.
I like this play. If the Salem follows, they can get the Des Moines behind and the Salem in front.
Salem's not. He's trying to farm out the Kremlin.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Oh, Montana says hello.
See, that's the problem. They need both ships to push together, and they're not doing that. Okay,
that
now
goes-
Surgix is moving.
Yeah, but that goes against the one at a time strategy,
I know.
right? That's so popular everywhere.
But if you want to win, you got to make plays, and you make plays by using 2 ships at a time to make the play.
Well, Salem's still going to have the broadside of the Stalingrad.
And the Stalin's going to have the broadside of the Salem if he knows it's coming. Where are his turrets looking? Wrong way. Here it comes. Bam. Bam. That's how you do it. And then Montana
Moines
speaks.
can't afford to sit there. Yeah, you got the Kremlin, the Des Moines, or the PVO too. Like,
Yeah. And that's the problem with 1 ship at a time, like we were saying. Surgix, this is Surgix's fault, frankly. The Des Moines comes out, Surgix goes, and together they knock him out. I mean, look at the wargaming symbol. It's literally 2 arrows, guys. They're even telling you how to play the game. Well, at least the Kremlin's gonna die,
I blame the Montana for touching the Des Moines.
right?
I mean, the Des Moines also screwed up, and instead of continuing to go forward and angle up against the Stali to force it, he sat there that allowed the Stalingrad to pull back because you knew you were being delayed with the Salem.
Well, he was, he was waiting for the Salem, and yeah, you're right. You can't just wait in the open like that to get wrecked by the Montana. Well, there goes the Kremlin. Congrats, you guys. You did it. Call your mom. Let her know. You got the Kremlin.
Well, now all they have to do is just get Donut, and I'll have chocolate donuts back on the table, boys and girls.
That's right.
Great, now I want a chocolate donut. I made myself hungry.
See, that's what you do. Surgix can still make something happen here if Manuel comes up straight broadside in the preview. Radar's down for a minute. Change.
I mean, IRN is doing something horrific. The Stalingrad and PVO are full W on either side of the island. Unheard of and never seen.
That's the smart play, and the Salem way, way, way too passive here. He's gonna get killed right here. Bam. Bad decision. Very bad decision.
I'm waiting for the super heal from the Salem. Well, I guess it's gonna be a super coral reef.
No, that's how you play. You form up, you make a play with at least 2 ships on 1, you isolate that ship out. If that Salem
Now, with all that
had
going
pulled
on,
forward,
still,
yeah, if the Salem had pulled forward, he would have been safe.
it's still a Team Bravo win at this point.
Yes, it is.
I dare say you just take your Kremlin and throw it right at this Des Moines.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I like
You know,
how the
you
Bazan
have-
smokes behind the Montana. You got this, buddy. I believe in you. Go get him.
Well, I mean, you laugh, but I mean, look at the HP the Montana has, right? Stalingrad's not known for DPM. PVO bombs don't reload as quickly, even though they really do hurt when you just stop and sit there and let them hit you. So get some damage in on something. The Monty, ironically, should just be full W.
Mm-hmm.
Stalingrad wisely shooting at the Kremlin, pushing up on your Des Moines.
Monty could very easily, cut towards the left, and that way he isolates the Stalingrad. There he goes, and now all he has to deal with is just punch the PVO in the face.
Which is what he's doing. It's almost like you guys are mind readers.
And then the Bazan opens up, try to get the PVO's attention. That's actually kind of fun. Kremlin shots coming in too on the PVO.
Well, they know they got to get rid of this PVO, because then what you could do is just either yeet a DD at the Stalingrad and trade out, right? Or you just ram it with the Montana.
What I would do. By the way, the Stalingrad is not running ram flags. Remember, he left 2 at port.
Well,
He's
ram
using
flags, as we all know, are very, very, very expensive.
Yeah, especially when you're on press accounts and you get like 500 of each flag.
What? No, they don't.
Oh,
You know
that
what
was a
would be funny?
disgusting Dutch oven. All right, that might be a dead Montana.
It might be now. He's still burning.
Yeah, he's got that. Those are 2 sticky fires that just got set by those bombs. And I was going to comment earlier on this. He allowed 2 fires to burn earlier. He's on 1 fire now. Okay.
You know what
He's
I
not
would
quite
do
dead.
if I was wargaming?
Hmm.
With these press accounts, I'd only give everybody 1 flag.
That would be interesting. You can use it once.
Yeah.
Side
Oh,
win.
wait. Training rooms don't use those, do they? Remember when we had consumables?
Oh yeah, and premium consumables.
Yeah.
I was even going to mention too, once upon a time, what was I going to say about earlier? There's something I was going to talk about earlier about what the game used to be like that we always forget about. I'll try to remember what it was.
Oh, we got a Kremlin versus Des Moines versus Stalingrad versus Montana?
This just feels bad.
For who?
This just for the Kremlin.
Well, the Des Moines can't shoot them. Yeah. No, keep turning broadside. Yes, let the Des Moines AP just...
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
13 seconds to go for an for SYNTX victory. 13 seconds. 8 seconds to go. And there's the victory. Montana in the middle dies. I need to find a death pick.
dies.
Oh, got to it just in time.
Oh, you're so lucky.
All right,
Well-
game 3.
All right, I'm going to go find us a game 3. Found one.
You funny boy. You funny man. Splitting Kremlin makes you happy. I'm glad it makes somebody happy.
Who's happy?
Duckman. Oh, that's not good.
I'm
All
against
right.
this happiness for Duckman.
So, as predicted, Glue and SFSO went to a game 3. That's happening now. And then we'll have to see where we go from here.
Probably to port, I would say. After this game 3, we'll probably go back to port.
Why did they just say... Oh, geez. SYNTX had an illegal lineup. Okay, well...
What?
SYNTX had an illegal lineup.
Well, let's go see if we can get the glue game, right?
Oh, that one's long gone. Let me
Uh,
pull this up. What was SYNTX's lineup? Montana, Kremlin, Worcester, Salem, Bazan. Let's see, where's my limitations here? Let's take a look at this together. Okay. It's probably one of these bottom ones here. Des Moines, Salem, Prince Vanderanier, and Des Moines less than or equal to 1. That's probably the one right here. Let's see. They had Worcester, Salem, Des Moines, Salem. They had 2 Salems and a Des Moines. That's the lineup right there. Yep. I'm tragic confirming it. Okay. Well,
well, that sucked.
congrats to IRN, I guess. And let's make it official with the numbers too. All right.